I'm Chad McMahon, and I've just got a quick tip for everybody when it comes to long-term rental multifamily properties. The one simple thing that you can do that's not only great for your bottom line because it's going to reduce your expenses, it's going to increase your profits, it's good for the environment, and honestly, it's better for stable tenants as well. And the little trick is to charge your tenants for utilities. When you include utilities in the rent, you have a few problems. One is it's an expense. Even if you try to increase the rent, it's an estimation and it's a risk because you don't know what's going to happen. But the other issue with having tenants that don't pay for their utilities is they're not going to be mindful of their use, which means a few things. One, it's going to be more expensive than it should be because they're using more than they should if they were paying their own bill. The other thing is it's bad for the environment. When there's no accountability and they don't care how much usage is occurring, they're using more, they're wasting more. So this eats into your profits, but it also hurts the environment. So the recommendation is to do one of two things. Ideally is that you have everyone separately metered, which is very difficult to do with larger multifamily. A lot of times it's not an option. If you have everything individually metered for all of the utilities that are based on consumption versus cost, so for example, water and electricity and gas, those are big ones. So if you have those individually metered, great, you're already squared away, but chances are you don't have some or all of those utilities individually metered. So the other option that you have, and this is free to do this aside from some accounting, it's free to do this. You can outsource it. You don't even have to do it yourself. I definitely always outsource this kind of stuff. But what you can do is you can put it into the lease agreement that you're going to bill back for the utilities. And you'll show the usage. Now, there are a lot of ways you can do that. And I recommend you talk to, if you're going to outsource that, there are a lot of people that provide these kind of services. You can ask them the best way they like to do. A lot of times, what determines it is very, very simple. Total consumption divided by either the square footage, number of units, number of bedrooms, whatever it is. But square footage works really well. So you can take total square footage of your multifamily, total usage, divided by their percentage of the square footage that they're living in, that occupies their unit. And there you go. And that's what they're charged for. So that way to do it is fine. And that way you're no longer charged for those use versus cost utilities. And you're doing a great thing for the environment in the process. So stay tuned, going to continue to share these little snippets and reach out anytime. If we can help you with something specific, if you have concerns, if you have questions, we're here for you and love to meet as many of you as possible. So please reach out. Thanks so much. See you next time.